Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of Ride Along. We're here with the one, the only, Bman The Champ.
And the emphasis on the only, because I'm the only one here.
Yeah, he's the only one here this week. Everyone else is pretty much busy, which is unfortunate. So yeah, but unfortunately, because this is the week that we announced the winner of the Fastlane predictions and goes on to face Bman at WrestleMania.
No.
Oh, sorry, I fucked up. Yeah.
No. Okay, I'm gonna explain this again. So, whoever the two winners are of the total amount of points, which I'm going to announce, they are ones that do not have to contribute to the prize for WrestleMania, which will be, it's going to be, everybody's going to throw on $20, and we're going to have like a $60 worth of gift cards for whoever the ultimate winner of WrestleMania predictions is.
Okay.
But the two winners that I'm going to announce do not have to pay into the prize.
All right. Do we want to say who the winners are?
Well, first, let me just say, this is kind of historic. This is your first ride-along where we're actually doing it during the daytime.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well,
it's funny because now with the time change, right?
That too, but I mean, and the weather's been fucking unbelievable.
Beautiful. Oh, tomorrow it's supposed to be up to 20 degrees. I'll be in my shorts. I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
okay.
Drum roll. Let's hear the winners.
Do it. You can add a drum roll in post. The two winners, with a tie of 10 points each, are myself, Bman The Champ, and Dougie.
Oh!
Yeah, crazy, huh?
You guys got every match right?
No, we didn't get every match right, but he got most of them, and I still had an extra point left over from elimination, because remember it was a combination of the two, right?
Yeah.
I got an extra point from that, plus when we picked Edge versus Jey Uso for the SmackDown match to determine who would be the special guest enforcer. I picked Edge, and Edge won, and so did he. So he gained a point from that. Well, Dan did too, but Daniel had 9 points. You, B-Scat, you had 8, and Eli bring out the rear with only 5.
Oh.
It's unfortunate, but that's how it is.
Yeah.
So that means myself and Dougie will not be paying in the amount for the gift cards, but everybody else will.
Okay, that's cool, that's cool.
So hopefully the other people watch this at some point.
Well, we'll be informing them.
Eventually, yeah. Maybe trouble tonight if we go get them, who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
But that won't be part of the ride-along, obviously, because that's hours from now. Speaking of ride-alongs, where are we going this week, B-Scott?
Pickering.
Nice.
Oh, but we're not getting him this week, I told him. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, because it's 11, right? Sorry, it's just,
I just remember your text earlier, but yeah.
No. I had said possibly. Yeah. I always possibly, but no, it's too late. I have to work early in the morning, folks.
Yeah, that's the joys of working at a school.
Yeah.
Oh well, we can still have fun without him.
Yeah.
But
he's here in spirit.
Yeah, really. So, do you want me to just give a blow-by-blow of all the matches, or?
Yeah, let's talk about the matches.
Okay, well, let's talk about Edge versus Jey Uso. It was actually a decent match, which Edge, as I mentioned, obviously pulled out the win on SmackDown. Became the enforcer, and now, I don't really want to talk about it too much now, but apparently, due to what happened at the pay-per-view, we might now be seeing a triple threat between Edge, Daniel Bryan, and Roman Reigns because of the finish of Fastlane, of the Universal title match at Fastlane, which was a pretty good match.
Yes.
But let's talk about, I guess we'll just quickly talk about the card opener, which was the Women's Tag Team Championships, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, who was successfully defended against Sasha and Bianca, which I figured they would.
Yeah.
Eli was the only one who picked Bianca and Sasha, which, if he had got it, that would have been something, but no tag team champions going one-on-one at WrestleMania this year. And speaking of the women's titles, honestly, I was expecting it probably be, I was kind of hoping it was Shayna Baszler versus Asuka for the title at WrestleMania this year, but it looks like it's going to be Rhea Ripley. If you saw on Raw, she made her debut, and now she's facing Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah, because they had a cryptic thing at Fastlane about her. They had a cryptic message. The end is near or something.
Promo, yeah.
Yeah, promo, and then we all knew.
So now we have the Intercontinental Championship. Big E successfully defended against Apollo Crews, which Eli and Shadow successfully predicted. But the finish was so weird. Like, they didn't even show replay, which makes me think like it was botched.
Yeah.
But what they did was Apollo had Big E rolled up, and like the referee was counting, and then it looked like Big E countered, but at the same time he didn't, and the ref was counting, and he counted to 3, and like what the hell? I was watching. I'm like, what the hell happened? So that was weird. I guess maybe it keeps Apollo in contention, maybe for one more match against Big E at WrestleMania. Possibly, I don't know, but yeah. So that happened. Let's see, what was next? Oh, I forgot to talk about the pre-show match, which is Riddle defending his championship against Mustafa Ali, or Mustafa Ali, whatever the hell he's called now. And I guess Retribution's broken up, huh?
Yeah.
That was a thing. So I guess they're not having that rumored match against Nexus, which I don't think would have worked out anyway, because how are you going to get all the Nexus members back?
Yeah.
I kind of figured it would never happen anyway, but still. So yeah, and on Raw, I guess Riddle. Oh yeah, that was a funny backstage segment with him and Shinsuke, Riddle and Shinsuke at the pay-per-view too, because he was talking to Shinsuke and he was going on and on and on like he does, and then Shinsuke's suddenly gone, and he's like, "Oh, you're gone, bro." Yeah. And then you see Shinsuke hiding behind the corner. I'm like, oh fuck, that was funny. I guess they're setting up Riddle versus who did he piss off? I think he pissed off Sheamus. So they might be setting up Riddle versus Sheamus at WrestleMania, possibly for the US title. As if LA doesn't get Samoa to get another title shot. So, Rollins versus Nakamura. Speaking of Nakamura, I had a pretty decent match, I gotta say, at Fastlane. Rollins, of course, pulled out the win, which only Dan picked Nakamura. Everybody else picked Seth Rollins. Shayna apparently suffered an injury before the show, which looking like on Raw was faked, but in any event. So it turns out that his replacement was Elias, because Elias wants to be able to perform at WrestleMania. So in exchange for doing so, he has to fight Braun Strowman. And then on Raw, it looks like we're getting WrestleMania Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon again, which I think... Did they announce the stipulation? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, Beast Guy was texting me. He said he's actually watching Raw.
Yeah, oh my god, I actually watched a bit of Raw this week. Oh my god.
I think that's actually the biggest shocker of the entire week.
Well, I'm usually bored on Mondays, right? So I watched a bit of Raw. But anyways, we'll get into Raw in a bit, if I remember what happened. Oh, yes, I do. I remember a bit of Raw.
So Rollins beat Nakamura, which is leading up obviously to his match with Cesaro. And I'll admit, I skipped through this one because I didn't really care, because there was no point to it, honestly. But the no-holds-barred match between Sheamus and McIntyre is a foregone conclusion. McIntyre wins, and he did. Everybody picked McIntyre. So
a lot of us picked like the same people.
We did, yeah. That's probably part of the reason.
Yeah.
So now he's on his way to WrestleMania, and apparently, well, I guess we'll talk about it when we talk about Raw. What's left? The Fiend returned.
Yeah, and that was a sick outfit. Apparently, I was reading online, a famous horror movie prop guy made that outfit, and
Tom Savini, I think.
Yeah, he's also made other outfits. That was a cool outfit.
I was honestly hearing the rumors. I was honestly expecting him to come out wearing a different mask, like something even scarier than his old Fiend.
But
mask.
That was a good match, though, like with all the flashes.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was weird, like the fire and like the light fixture falling down, and Orton spitting out a viscous black liquid before the match. I use that in air quotes. Yeah, that was crazy, and I honestly thought like there would be no winner, but Alexa Bliss actually won. And I've been hearing, I don't know how true this is or not, but I was hearing because of the way she pinned Randy Orton during that match, Randy Orton's wife got a little bit pissed off at her. Because it was a little suggestive, like the way she was climbing on top of him like that.
Well, that's her gimmick.
I know it is.
Crazy possessed girl.
I know it. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying that's what I heard.
Jeez, it's wrestling. Oh
honestly, God. I thought it was kind of hot.
Yeah, and plus Alexa Bliss has a boyfriend.
Who is it though?
Well,
I forget.
when I watched Total Divas, it was some guy from a rock band. I don't know if she's still with him.
Okay, well, fair enough.
Oh, are we still talking about the pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I was gonna talk about the Hall of Fame.
Well, you can do that, but we'll just wrap this up real quick. So finally, we get into the main event of the evening, which was the WWE Universal Championship match. And I'm gonna just say right now, like, Roman Reigns, like how long his entrances take, I swear half the night of WrestleMania 2 is just gonna be Roman Reigns' entrance. I guarantee you.
Especially if it's a long ramp. Yeah.
It's just gonna be Roman's entrance.
It'll
it's
be
gonna be
like
half
the great Khali's entrance. It'll take him like 20 minutes to get to the ring. They'll have to use a golf cart or whatever. At
least, yeah. But yeah, he defended against Daniel Bryan, and what a schmoz that was, though. Yeah. Because, like, okay, so it was obvious that Edge was gonna get involved in the match in some way, and as soon as, like, you see the referee standing behind Roman Reigns when Daniel Bryan was setting up for his running knee, it was like, oh yeah, that's the spot. So then Edge comes in, and then he gets taken out with like an accidental chair shot, and then he gets pissed at Daniel Bryan, so he unleashes a chair shots at both of them, and then Reigns retains, because of course he does, because now they're setting up for Reigns versus Edge, possibly versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. That's what I think. That's what, I don't know who said it. That's what I heard. They're at least setting up for a triple threat, so that either Daniel Bryan can either eat the pin, or he can, like, probably beat Edge to win the title, maybe. I think they're still going with Edge. Is supposed to be a face, but he seems like he's acting more like a heel. And I guess that's because, like, the WWE botched it again. But yeah, and Roman Reigns tapped, but, you know, people were saying, like, oh, I don't understand why he did that, or why didn't he just do it when the ref was conscious, or why didn't the ref call it? Be like, well, because it's a good way to create more heat. Because Roman Reigns can say, well, I didn't tap out because the ref didn't see it, and therefore it doesn't count. Or Paul Heyman could probably say it, actually. It'd make more sense for him to say it. But yeah, that's just a good way to create more heat on Roman for when he eventually does lose the title, which I'm hoping is at WrestleMania, because let's be honest, I like Reigns as a heel. I really do. I think it was one of the best things WWE ever did in a long time. But, and this is the problem I have with a lot of heels, so it's not just Roman Reigns, and I get this is supposed to be their shtick, but I am getting a little bit tired of the constant interferences that's ruining the match. Yeah. So, like, I'll give a good example, like Adam Cole, who's been killing it down in NXT. I just hope they never bring him up to the main roster.
Yeah, don't kill him off.
And they've been doing some pretty good stuff with the breakup of the Undisputed Era, which is pretty awesome. I knew it had to come eventually, I just didn't know when, but they're finally doing it. And anyway, I'm digressing. My point is that when Undisputed Era was around, pretty much almost every match they were in was pretty much, it was always some interference. And whenever there wasn't, they would lose. So, like, what's a good example? Well, there's plenty of them. I can't think of any right now, but I noticed a pattern. It's the same thing with most heel groups or most heel wrestlers, is the fact that when they are in a match, if they lose, they either lose or they win, but it's usually by some shenanigans, like they cheat or somebody interferes on their behalf. And that's what I've been noticing a lot with Roman Reigns lately. That's how he usually wins his matches. Either he does it by some dirty means, or he has, obviously, Jey Uso, which was no exception at Fastlane, interfere on his behalf to help him win. So, and then of course Edge with that whole thing, so I don't know. We're getting Edge versus Reigns for sure, but they're probably at Daniel Bryan because they need a baby face. But yeah, that's what I've been noticing, and it's honestly getting on my nerves a little bit. Like, I know I get it, it's for heat, but still, it's a little bit much. I'd like to see heels get a little more credibility by winning the matches on their own more often. But anyway, that's just my opinion. I don't know, do you have anything to say about that?
Not really. I didn't really pay much attention to most matches. A little bit, but
you can't say blame you. Some matches are pretty good. But yeah, that was Fastlane. So, you wanted to talk about the Hall of Fame?
Well, let's talk about Raw first from what I saw. Did you see the Miz TV segment with them dancing like Bad Bunny?
The music video. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I saw that.
But honestly, like, also too, it's sad because you got your WWE champion. He's a WWE champion like 3 weeks ago, and they got him in a friggin' bunny suit doing a music video now. It's weird. That being said, though, I am looking forward to seeing it, and then I'm honestly surprised, and I think they'll change it. But right now, it looks like it's gonna be a one-on-one between Miz and Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Which would make, I don't know. I think Bad Bunny needs Damian Priest, so maybe they'll just make it a tag team match.
Yeah.
Playa. As we mentioned earlier, Rhea Ripley's challenging Asuka. Oh, I just saw one of my company's vehicles drive by there. Nice. That's cool. What else happened on Raw? Oh yeah, the Hurt Business. Cedric and Lashley had a match with Sheamus to open the show again, which was kind of weird, but whatever. And then like Hurt Business was interfering a lot, and then Lashley eventually did win with the Hurt Lock, but he got pissed off because they were interfering, and he's basically, and he has a point. And this is another thing what I've been talking about is, I mean, I think he's still technically a heel, so this still counts, but it's just another example. Is the heel almost always seems to only get a win whenever he's got people interfering. Yes. But Lashley seemed pretty pissed about that. But what he was also mad about is the fact that later on in the night, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin took on Drew McIntyre in a 2-on-1 handicap match where the stipulation was if they lost, they wouldn't be allowed at ringside for the WWE Championship match at WrestleMania between Lashley and McIntyre. And they did lose. And Lashley was pissed about that as well. So I don't know. Like, I guess it makes more sense because I'm not sure if Lashley thinks he can beat McIntyre on his own. So maybe that's why he was upset, or maybe he just liked the option. But that's one thing I noticed about that. And then what's funny is Lashley goes to like the 24/7 group of people. The guys always chase out the 24/7 title. He wants one of them to try and take on McIntyre. I'm like, okay, well, they can't even hardly take out R-Truth. What makes you think they can take out McIntyre? That was weird. What else? They announced like 3 matches each for night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. So I think night 1 is the WWE Championship. Obviously, Lashley versus McIntyre. And night 2 is the Universal Championship match, which you kind of figured that. They still had up Edge versus Roman Reigns, so I don't know. They'll probably end up changing it. Also, I think night 2. I know night 2 is The Fiend versus Randy Orton, because Randy Orton has summoned The Fiend on Raw, and The Fiend comes out and Orton tries to douse him with gasoline. The Fiend's just standing there. Alexa Bliss came out too, and she was like talking on the mic for a little bit. I forget what the hell she said, but so The Fiend just stands there. Orton's lighting him on fire, and then Orton just decides to go for an RKO. And then I think Bliss interferes, and then Fiend lays Orton out with Mandible Claw, and then Sister Abigail. So now we got a match at WrestleMania. No stipulation yet, so that might change, but it looks like right now it's going to be just one-on-one. And the Raw, I think the Raw Women's Championship is night 2, and the SmackDown Women's Championship between Bianca and Sasha is night 1. And there was one other match on night 1, but I can't remember what it is. But that's actually it's actually pretty cool, because hopefully they'll reveal more matches for each night as it goes on too. Oh, I think AJ Styles and Almost versus A New Day is night 1 as well.
Yeah.
I think that was the other match they announced. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Almost his first match, and he's going to be facing AJ Styles.
Oh yeah, like I saw that match.
Or not facing AJ Styles, he's going to be teaming with AJ Styles.
I saw that match with Almost, yeah.
Also, AJ Styles got screwed. Again. Like was that one spot where like the referee I know Xavier interfered, and then Kofi hit like the SOS to get the win. Not the SOS, yeah, the SOS to get the win. But I think the ref counted too fast, or AJ Styles' shoulder was up. I can't remember. I just remember AJ Styles got screwed in that one. So it'll be all right though if AJ Styles wins the belt at WrestleMania. And where the hell are we right now?
I don't know. I'm just driving. We're like north of Pickering, guys.
Yeah, jeez.
Who cares? I like it.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, where the hell even are we right now?
We're going north on Brock Road. I actually like it out here.
Yeah, it reminds me of, well, a lot of other places like this, but it reminds me of when I used to visit my grandmother out in Welland.
Yeah.
Just drive by the countryside all the time. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about for Raw, unless there was anything else you wanted to mention.
Really? So, as announced today on The Bump, Kane is going into the WWE Hall of Fame, and as announced on WWE India, the Great Khali is going into the Hall of Fame. Thoughts?
Well, Kane makes sense because of all the stuff he's done. Khali, I'm not so sure about.
Yeah, I guess that's more of a diversity thing, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, Bischoff's getting inducted too.
Well, that's not really diversity.
No, but I'm saying like he got announced last week that Bischoff's going into Hall of Fame.
Speaking of which, so they're not inducting Batista this year because he can't make it, but what they did say is next year he'll come back and yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's something, right? Kane going. I mean, it was only a matter of time for Kane going. But it's strange. He got in the Hall of Fame before Undertaker.
Yeah.
That's unless Undertaker's going in this year too, but
yeah,
you'd think he'd be one of the first announced if he were.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And now, folks, it's time. It's gonna be hard this week for our favorite game, the WWE name game.
It is gonna be hard. There's only 2 of us.
So, which letters have we picked? G,
M, A, and I think R.
Whose turn is it this week?
It was yours.
Mine? Okay. I'm going to pick... Have we picked B?
No.
B.
I was going to pick B, actually.
Brock Lesnar.
Big Show.
Baron Corbin.
Oh, damn. Bull Buchanan.
Bianca Belair.
Big Boss Man.
Billy Kay.
Billy Gunn.
Billy Kidman.
Damn it. Brian Kendrick.
The Bollywood Boys.
Oh, nice. Bobby Lashley.
Bob Holly.
Hardcore Holly, good one.
Well, his name's Bob.
Yeah, I know. Sparky Plug, Bob Holly. I know so many, I can't think of them now. Braun Strowman.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Damn, that's a good one. Go Power Rangers. Let's see who this is.
Kim Possible.
You know, Power Rangers did it first.
Anyone exciting?
No. Shit, what the hell's his name? Fuck it, skip. I can't think of one.
Did you say Boss Man?
Yeah, Big Boss Man.
Bobby Roode.
Damn, Robert Roode, Bobby Roode, yeah.
You can use their old name.
I know. Bradshaw.
There you go, yeah. You can even just take the names. Pass.
Okay, so that's 1 pass each. Remember, 3 and you're out.
That's only my first pass.
I know, I'm just saying 3 and you're out. This is a good one. What about Brains Strowman?
Oh,
remember WrestleMania 34?
Yeah.
Ron was trying to find a tag team partner.
Brothers of Destruction.
Bubba Ray Dudley.
Can't think of one. Barbie Blank. Kelly. Real name.
Really?
Yeah, that's her real name. Barbie Blank.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You gotta be shitting me.
No, that's her real name. Barbie Blank.
Okay. Bully Ray.
Oh. Pass.
That's your second. Okay. Oh, we're in Uxbridge now. That's interesting. I think his name was Black Rain.
Okay, there's one.
Goldust, his character, I think it was called.
Okay. Said Brock Lesnar. Pass. I give up.
Oh, okay. Well, here's two for you that you'd never get. Nobody else would ever get, probably besides me. Big Hoss McGraw and Brian Zane.
I've heard Brian Zane before.
Yeah, Big Hoss McGraw is one of his characters.
Oh wow.
So I guess I won that one.
Yeah, damn.
Let's okay. I guess we'll do me now.
All right.
Let's go with C.
Okay.
Christian.
Cactus Jack.
Chris Jericho.
Chris Hero.
Chris Hero.
Cash Sono. Real.
Yeah, I know. CM Punk.
Cesaro.
Nice. I forgot another one for B, but whatever. Okay, skip.
Colt Cabana.
Nice. Chris Benoit. I was debating whether or not to use the alias.
Yeah. Pass. I don't know.
Damn. More less C's than we thought, I guess.
Damn it. Charlie Caruso.
Charlie Haas, there we go.
I can't say that. Pass.
Okay, that's two for each of us. There's another Chris, Chris Candido.
I don't know.
Oh, that was your last one?
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Okay, well, for my final one, here's one for you. Christian Miracle.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
So that's two in a row. Damn.
Damn. I'm bad at this tonight.
We're going on about half an hour, so what do you want to do now?
I don't know. Should we keep talking or should we end it?
Well, I'm not really sure what you want to talk about.
I don't know either. Should we just keep driving?
You can keep driving, but I don't know how much longer this video can go for.
Yeah. We can talk about other stuff. What else can we talk about? Well, let's talk about... I know we released there's no let's talk about our favorite type of music and why. Now, we can have this conversation other times with other people, but me and Bman are going to have this conversation tonight.
Okay, well, before you do, let's consider maybe going a different direction or maybe turning back around.
Why?
Why not?
Because I want to see how far this road goes.
Well, we're going to be here all night in that case.
I don't know that. Apparently, we're almost in Port Perry.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I honestly don't know what my absolute favorite genre of music is. It would probably have to be rock.
Me too.
Maybe pop.
Honestly, my favorite is rock, but I listen to everything. Rap music.
Pretty much same, yeah.
Yeah, we pretty much, but my all-time favorite is rock.
We likes what we likes.
Yeah, but no, because you know what, with rock music, my dad raised me on rock. Like, we used to listen to old cassette tapes of the Scorpions, like old school rock. But I also like new school rock as well. But I mainly like rock. But hey, like, I'll listen to rap music. I'll listen to anything. Yeah, man.
Highway 47.
Let's go to Goodwood. Whoa, this is crazy, fam. Oh wow, this is the end of the road.
Yeah, technically.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this is where Brock Road ends.
And I have no clue what road begins. So I've never been out this way.
Me neither. Actually, I've been out here once with my dad.
I guess this is Wag Road.
No, that's the road coming up. I don't know what road this is. If anyone knows, comment below if you're from around here.
Guess they even watched this far ahead.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can tell you for sure my favorite genre of music, but I think one of my favorite artists of all time has to be Billy Ocean.
Caribbean Queen. He got me into that song.
It's one of my favorite songs since I was a kid.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then of course there's Swollen Members.
Yeah. I've never seen them live, but
they're pretty good.
I do want to see them. You guys have gotten me into Swollen Members because all you do is play it when you're in the car. It's cool. It's cool. I don't get mad. They're actually pretty cool guys.
They are. They're good. They've been around for a while.
Yeah. Isn't their lead singer that guy? What's his name?
I don't know if he's a lead, but there's Prevailed, there's sometimes Mocha Only, and then there's Mad Child.
Mad Child, okay, that's the guy.
And then Rob the Viking is the guy who does like the beats and stuff.
The Viking. These names! Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rob the Viking always brings it home. Excuse me.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah, where are we going?
That's
a lot of abandoned places.
That's what you should know. You're the one who's driving.
A lot of abandoned places out here, guys. I might have to go exploring.
Yeah, haunted places in the. Well, this isn't even the 6 anymore.
In the 6. Well, I haven't really gotten around to that, but oh look, it looks like we're going into a town now.
Or at least some form of civilization.
Watch this being like Huntsville or some shit.
This is some form of civilization.
Oh my god, we're in civilization. American. Are we in America? No, I'm just kidding. Where are we? Owen Road, Owen Hart.
Kevin Owens. That's where he picked his last name. And he asked Martha if he could use Owens' first name as his last for his stage name for WWE.
That's cool.
That's what I heard anyway. It'll probably be a good time to turn around, I think.
Yeah. One of these days. We'll do it. I just want to see how far we're going. Where are we now?
Oh, there's a Walmart.
Uxbridge.
Yeah, that figures, eh?
Yeah.
I don't see anything for miles. The first thing we see is a Walmart.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Uxbridge.
Apparently. It actually seems like a good place to stop.
Yeah, do we want to just end the video when we turn in here?
Sure.
Alright guys, so when we turn in this Walmart, we're gonna end the video.
And LCBO, sweet.
Oh, you want to... This guy's becoming a drinker, eh? Wow.
Actually, no. For that 6-pack I had was the first one I had in forever.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That is Toronto Street we were on.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Alright, looks like that's the end of that. Alright, you want to do the sign off?
Yep, when I park my car. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at our
Well, it wasn't an intended destination, but
destination, but you know,
that's part of the fun of these things.
Yeah, you know. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Just backing up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for now. See you next week.
Peace the fuck out.